Okay, so we're doing Pythagorean Theorem. Okay, so a right triangle has two sides, and these sides are called the legs. So here it is. And they meet at a right angle, which is right here. And you know a right angle is represented by a box, right? So the side opposite of the right angle is called the hypotenuse. This is very important. And this is always the longest side of the triangle, and you know it's directly opposite of the right angle. A Greek mathematician, and his name is Pythagoras, he discovered the Pythagorean theorem. And he discovered that in a right triangle, there are two legs, and the square of the two legs added together equals the square of the hypotenuse. So the two legs, we represent them with x and y. These are just variables, and hypotenuse we represent with h. So our equation will be x squared plus y squared equals h squared, which also can be known as a squared plus b squared equals c squared.
Okay, these are the steps. First, we're going to find the square of x and y separately. Wait. Would mean we'd have to substitute x and y into the equation. And that will give us okay. So we're going to take x. We're going to take x. I'm going to put it in for x squared. And we're going to do the same for y. Okay? So if we were going to do that, what would x squared be? Sam?
Step by step or not
Step by step.
5, 3 to the power of 2.
Okay.
Plus the 4 to the power of 2.
Okay. So now we're going to square it. What's 3 squared? And what's 4 squared? Okay. So now we're going to add the square of x and y together. So what's 9 plus 16? Finally, to find the length of the hypotenuse, find the square root of the sum found in step 2. So we're going to take 25, and then we're going to find the square root. What's the square root of 25? Now, we're going to try this together. We're going to try to find the hypotenuse together. So we have x squared plus y squared equals h squared. And now we're going to substitute them in. So who wants to get this out? Rita?
Equals 6 squared plus 6 squared.
Alright, which equals?
36 and 34.
Who knows what we're going to do after? Nadila? What should it give us?
72.
Okay. Ken. Okay, so now what are we going to do after?
Become the square
Andre?
root.
Andre?
Right.
Okay, so whoever has a calculator.
How do you do that?
5.
Do you guys understand why we're doing square root?
I don't have that.
Yes, you do.
Basically what Rita's trying to say is that here we're going to square it, and in order to cancel it out, we have to square root it. Yes, Pete? What's the answer?
Do we have to do the decimal?
Yep.
It's 8.48.
Okay. And always round to the nearest two decimal places.
You have to.
You guys hear that?
Yeah, she's right.
49?
Yeah, she's right.
When it's rounded, it's 8.
Yeah.
Do you guys catch what Cindy said? You have to round it off to the second decimal point.
Yeah, always round to
Okay.
2 decimal places. Yes.
So, we have to put the square roots at the top.
Well, you're not square rooting 6 squared plus 6 squared. I mean 6 squared plus, yes. You're actually squaring it. You're not square rooting it. So we already have the sign for square, right? So 6 squared equals 36. 6 squared equals 36. And you just add it.
So far, do you guys get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this game together. Again. Okay, so now we have y equals 2 centimeters, x equals 4 centimeters, and h is unknown.
I see.
So you guys remember from last class, you had the unknown and known side?
Yeah.
Just keep that in mind. So first, we're going to substitute x and y, because those are known values. So, Matthew?
2 squared plus 4 squared equals 8.
Okay. So what you do now?
So
Eliza.
we do like 4, and then 16.
What do you do?
Plus
6 plus 16.
16.
And then you just
15. Oh, equals h.
Victoria, what happens next?
which is? Okay, in order to get just h, what would you do? 100? Right.
Cancel each other.
So what's the square root of 20? Calculators? Eliza?
4.47. But if you round it,
4.47.
Good job.
Very good.
Caught it.
I almost didn't catch that there.
Okay. You guys get it?
you have to round it.
Okay, now
Always round to the 2 decimal places.
Okay, now we're gonna try finding. Okay, now say if we were given only one side and the hypotenuse like this.
Since we were only given x and only given h, we would have to find y, which is the unknown value.
Okay. So basically we would be subtracting the square of side. Okay, that was wrong. We'd be calculating the side. Subtracting x from y. I mean h. Okay? So it's gonna be like this. So we're substituting h and y to find this square.
Square is just basically the unknown value. So what would we do? What would we do with the formula?
What's our
first?
formula?
Yes.
Should I say it?
Yeah.
It's h to the power of 2.
What's the formula we first gave you? Don't even think of the variables.
I say h divided minus x
No, don't
equals.
think about that yet. What did we tell
What's
you?
our equation?
X squared plus y squared.
Oh,
Yeah, you kind of close it.
okay. So what happens from there, guys? No, we're not subtracting it. You guys are advancing.
Oh, I see.
No, that's what they
Not
want
yet,
to
not
do.
yet.
Not yet.
Sub in what you
Oh, I
have
get
first.
it, I get it.
Okay, to find the unknown side and known side, we have to plug in the numbers.
So, what's our x squared?
That's what two.
You guys know why we're subbing them in first? We're trying to make it simple.
So what's y squared? Y squared equals, what's
And
h
then
squared?
h is
5 squared.
Okay, so let's solve the numbers. 4 to the power of 2. And 5 to the power of 2.
25.
So what would we do now? Keep in mind known unknown numbers.
Remember last time you just put in positive, that would be negative. 15 minus 16. Well, 25 minus 16. I want to be.
Okay, so basically Sam's trying to say we're gonna take 16 and we're gonna bring it over, making it a negative. So it's gonna be 25 minus 16.
And we're doing this because we're putting all the unknown
Yeah.
on this side and all the known numbers on this side of the
Yeah, one of these is better than the other.
equal sign. All right. So right now we have 25 minus 16. And what is that?
You guys from there, what are you gonna do?
9.
9. What would you do now?
Pete, what happens after?
Square root, right?
9 times 9.
9 times 9.
Oh, 9
Oh, I get it.
How did you get 3? Square root, right? Because you want to isolate the y. So. And that is. Let me just leave it because there's no units.